Yes, sir.
Start.
The matter relating to the Naushi Marina is in the court, and ordinarily I would not be speaking on it because once I'm arguing this matter in the court, I don't like to address the press. But I want to make a few things clear. One is the petition has been admitted, and there are various grounds of challenge which we have raised in the petition. One of the grounds is of the competence of then MPT, now which has become MP, to grant that land on lease, because according to us that land belongs to the state government, and it is MPT which has granted that land on lease, which according to us is a jurisdictional issue and which shall be tested by the court. The government of Goa was before the deputy collector asserting its right to the land, and there are proceedings to this effect. So therefore the MPT, which is an authority for controlling the jurisdiction of the port, cannot have the authority to lease the land. I will give you one simple example. In certain places we have PDAs, so there is a jurisdiction of the PDA which is encompassed under the Town and Country Planning Act. So if it is zoned as agriculture, agriculture has to be done. If it is zoned as settlement, then you can build residential buildings, commercial and industrial, so on. But it doesn't mean that because it is made settlement, PDA will come in your property and start doing development. Please understand this. So therefore, merely because MPT at that time was controlling the port like PDA, doesn't mean that MPT has jurisdiction to allot land on lease. So this is one of the major grounds of attack in our petition. We also have brought out that there was this marina, Naushi area, as also the other side, which is the Sankwal one. They are having the oyster, window pane oysters, which is protected under Schedule 4 of the Wildlife Act. And if it is under Schedule 4, you can't say you do here, but beyond that you do it, because the natural bed will get affected. And therefore, and they will have to have means of access to the land, which means you go over these areas. And the kind of development which they want to do is so massive that it will actually eradicate these window pane oysters and pose a grave threat. Now the government of India has come out after sending out a TOR, terms of reference, to these Kargawal was that agency which was building that marina, Ahoy Marina. So that agency was given terms of reference on which parameters they had to submit for environment clearance. The public hearing was to be done, and if you remember, during COVID it was cancelled, and now the government of India says under the amended rules that you don't require environmental clearance for this project. We will be examining this on the legal aspect, both if it is removed or not removed, and the impact of it, and whether we need to additionally challenge that amendment or not, or whether we will still require to carry that forward irrespective of the amendment. And we will study that, and that also will be included in the challenge, because we cannot let the environment to be destroyed. And unfortunately, if you see, the BJP seems to be in a tearing hurry to destroy the environment, destroy the Goa. Even now they're proposing in old Goa to have the IPB project. They notify that as a IPB area. For what purpose? Naturally, IPB is for industrial purpose. And you want to say heritage area, and the other side you want to destroy it. I've seen that recent notification also relating to the 200 meters line, which then is a regulated zone. Let me make one thing clear. The news came that the government through the town planning department has notified that area and now prohibited it. No, nothing like that. It's a central law on the Ancient Monuments and Archaeological Sites Remains Act 1958. 0 to 100 from the monument is no development zone. 100 to 200 is a restricted zone. What the government has, town planning department has so far done is, drawn the line to identify where that line is ending of 100 meters, but not said it is prohibited, etc. You look at the law is a central law. All that is, they identify the land, and they will be restricting the nature of the use, and it has to, and whoever wants to do any development has to apply to the competent authority. That is all. But I am very skeptical about, now see in Marina, how by the back they are trying to get it. IPB for old Goa, and at the same time you are trying to speak of restrictions, and you are still trying to say IPB will come in. I hope you have seen the IPB Act. It tries to say that overrides all the laws. So if it overrides all the laws, then what is the scope of giving this kind of a demarcation under the Building Regulation Act? Because even that law will not apply. So you want to give a free run to anybody who wants to do development. I think we have to keep a close watch on these kind of activities. We'll have to keep a close watch on the applications which are coming in this place, and we have to see what kind of development is being proposed to finish off Goa.